Imagine living in a world where one man decides your future, your laws, your fate, and questioning him is not just a crime, it's a sin against God. This wasn't fantasy, this was reality for millions. After republics began to weaken and collapse, a new form of power took hold across Europe, absolute monarchy, not built on votes, but on belief. The belief that kings were chosen by heaven itself. The idea was simple and powerful. The king answers only to God, not to the people, not to laws, not to anyone on earth. This belief, known as divine right, transformed power into something untouchable. Because if power is divine, then resistance becomes dangerous, not just politically, but spiritually. And this is what made absolute monarchs so powerful. They didn't just control armies. They controlled what people believed. In 17th century France, one ruler would take this idea further than anyone before him, Louis XIV. He became king as a child, but grew into one of the most powerful monarchs in history. He didn't share power, he absorbed it. Government ministers, controlled military, loyal economy, directed by the crown. But his greatest weapon was not force, it was image. At the breathtaking Palace of Versailles, Louis built more than a palace. He built a system of control. The most powerful nobles in France were brought there, not as rulers, but as spectators in his world. They competed for his attention, fought for status and favor, became dependent on his approval. While they focused on luxury, Louis quietly took full control of the nation. This was not excess, this was strategy. Louis XIV understood something deeper than most rulers. Power isn't just about force, it's about perception. If people see you as powerful, if they believe you are untouchable, then they stop resisting. They obey without being forced. And so his famous words echoed through history. I am the state. But France was not alone. Across the world, other rulers built their own versions of absolute power. Different beliefs, different systems. Same result, total control. And in some empires, power would become even more ruthless.